Hello everyone, welcome to FOC Class 11. Today we are going to start Java for Class 11 Information Technology. We have explained all the examples in NetBeans IDE so that the examples will be more clear to you. If you are a student of Class 12, so the videos for Class 12 Java are uploaded on the channel FOC Class 12. Let us have a review on what we'll be learning today. We will be covering the topics learning objectives, introduction, NetBeans IDE, components of NetBeans IDE, and creating a new project. NetBeans. So we are going to learning about NetBeans. It is IDE. What is the full form of IDE? Integrated Development Environment. This application IDE we use to create our applications. Here we are going to create Java application with help of NetBeans IDE. In this chapter, we will see the components of NetBeans IDE, various form controls, the various methods and properties associated with them. All these things we are going to learn in this chapter. It will be very interesting chapter because we have explained all the examples with help of NetBeans IDE, so you will not be facing any problem in understanding anything. This chapter is dealing with the basic process of designing forms in NetBeans and using them to perform simple manipulation using Java. Basically, we are going to design our forms in NetBeans IDE and we will be using the Java for coding of these forms. This is how we will be creating our Java applications. NetBeans IDE. Let us have a detailed discussion on what is NetBeans IDE. It is used to create Java applications very easily using the efficient GUI builder. GUI builder is a very important component of the NetBeans IDE. We use this component to create Java applications. We place different components with help of GUI builder. It allows us to develop application by dragging and positioning GUI components from a palette onto a container. Basically, there is a palette in the NetBeans IDE and we select different components from palette. We drag and drop them on the container. So basically, this feature is known as drag and drop feature. We will also be discussing it in the further concepts. The GUI builder automatically takes care of the correct spacing and alignment of the different components related to each other. Means the GUI builder also helps us in maintaining the space and alignment between the different components. Components of NetBeans IDE. So there are various components of NetBeans IDE. Title bar, menu bar with pull down menus, toolbars, GUI builder. First of all, let us discuss these components. GUI builder. It is a very important concept from exam point of view, as well as if you want to design your Java application, then also you must know what is GUI builder, how does it function, and all about it. So basically, GUI builder is an area to place components on the form visually. Means we will place the components or controls visually on the form, and the area where we are going to place these components, it is known as GUI builder. There are two views of it. First is design view and second is source view. In the design view, we are going to design our form, means we are going to place the components using the drag and drop feature. And in the source view, we are going to write the code for our Java application. And also whenever we want to switch between them, we can click on the view which we want to select. First is title bar. This is title bar where the name of the project and the name of the application software is being displayed. The name of the project is Java Application 1 and the name of the software is Apache NetBeans IDE. Then is menu bar. Here is the menu bar with various pull down menus, file, edit, view, and all these are available in the menu bar. Then is toolbar. As its name is suggesting, it has tools. It has various tools like creating new project, creating new file, running a program, running a project. All these options are available in the toolbar in the form of tools. Then is GUI builder. This area is known as GUI builder. It has two parts, source, design. This is the design view. Here we have placed the JFrame and this is the area we call as GUI builder. If we click on source view, then the coding of this form will be available. Components of NetBeans IDE. Let us discuss about the remaining components. Palette. Palette contains controls or components used to create GUI applications. So basically there are various controls or components which we use to create our applications. All these controls and components are available in the palette. We select them from palette. We drag and drop them to create our GUI application. Then is the inspector window. This window is used to display a hierarchy of all the components or controls placed on the current form. So as we know that we can place various components or controls. So the hierarchy of all these components is available in the inspector window. We can see the hierarchy in this window. Then is properties window. Using this window, we can make changes in the properties of currently selected control on the form. As its name is suggesting, properties window means it's the window which is used to see the properties of the control we have selected. So whenever we select any control from the palette, its properties will be displayed in the properties window. Then is code editor window. It is the area where we write code for our Java application. Means the area where we are going to write the code for our Java application. It is known as code editor window. Here, this is the inspector window. As I have said, there is a hierarchy form. So this is the hierarchy between the components. Then is design area. Here we design our form. And this is the palette. From palette, we select different components and we drag and drop them into the design area on the container. This is palette as we have already discussed, and as I told that whichever component we select, its properties are displayed. So in this example, we have selected the component JFrame and its properties are displayed here, and the window in which its properties are displayed, it is known as properties windows. This is the code editor window. Here is the source view and here we have written the code as well as comments. So this whole window is known as code editor window and we do the code, or you can say coding, for our Java application in this window. Components. Now let us discuss in detail what are components and of what type are they. Components, also known as widgets, we also call them by this name. What are they? They are the basic interface element the user interacts with. Means these are some basic elements and with help of these elements the user interacts. And the examples of components are JLabel, JButton, JTextField. All these are example of components. Components are placed on a container like the JFrame. So basically, we have components and we have container. When we select a container, then we place components on it, and container is like JFrame and components are like JLabel, JButton, JTextField and many more. So let us learn about the types of control. These are parent control and child control. As their name suggests, that parent controls are basically the container controls. Means they have various child controls within them. They act as a background for other controls. Means as their name is suggesting, they are container, means they contain something else also. So they are acting as a background for other controls. For example, frame means JFrame acts as a container control. When we delete a parent control, all its child control get deleted, as it is a background, and whenever we are deleting this parent control, or you can say container control, then the child control also get deleted. Means whichever components are placed on this parent control, they will also get deleted, and if we are going to move the parent control, the child control will also move along with it. Then child controls placed inside a container control. Whichever controls we are placing inside the parent control or the container control, these controls will be known as child controls. For example, text field, label, button, all these are examples of child control which we place on container like JFrame. So here you can see that these swing containers, these are known as parent or container controls, and these swing controls are known as child controls. Creating a new project. Let us see how to create a new project in Java NetBeans IDE. First of all, you will go to the menu bar and you have to select file option. When you click on file, then you have to click on new project in the pull down menu, which will appear. Then a box like this will appear. In the categories option, you will select Java with Ant. In the projects option, you will select Java application. Then you will click on next. When you click on next, then the name and location and other details are asked. So first of all, you will provide the project name, whichever name you want that your project should have. You can fill that name here. Also, you have to uncheck this option, create main class. Sometimes it is already checked, so do remember that you have to uncheck it. Then you have to click on the finish button. Here our project is created. We can see it under the projects tab, and its name is Java application 1, as we have named our project Java application 1. So our project has been created with the name Java application 1. Here are the steps written which we have just discussed. Let us have a quick review. Select new project from the file menu. You can also click the new project button in the IDE toolbar. As I already told you that in the toolbar options like new project are available, so you can also click there. Then in the categories pane, select the general node. In the projects pane, choose the Java application type. Click the next button. Basically, in the second step in your book, the old version of NetBeans is given. So a few options are varying. And if you are using the latest version, so you will see different types of option. So we have discussed the options which we are having in our NetBeans. Then enter the name of the project in the project name field and specify the project location. We have given name Java application 1 to our project, and we have not changed the project location. You may or may not change it. It depends upon you. Do not create a main class here because it is mentioned here that we do not have to create a main class. So we have unchecked that option. Then we have clicked the finish button. This is how we are going to create a new project in NetBeans. Relation between project, form and components. So let us see what is the relation between them. Each application is treated as a project in NetBeans. Means whichever application we are going to create in NetBeans, it will be treated as a project, and each project can have one or multiple forms. There is no restriction that you can have only one form. There can be multiple forms also. Each form can have one or more elements, some of which may be visible and some invisible. Means all the elements of the form are not visible. Some are invisible also. The visible components are all shown under the frame component. Means the components which will be visible, they will be displayed under the frame component, means in the frame, and the non-visible components which will not be displayed, these are actually part of other components. We use the drag and drop feature of NetBeans to place components on the form to design an effective interface for our applications. So as I have discussed in the beginning also, drag and drop feature of NetBeans. This is very important feature of NetBeans which help us to design our application in an effective manner. So basically in this feature, we drag the component and drop it in the form, or you can say the frame, or whichever container you select. We will be further discussing this feature in detail in our further videos where we have designed different applications. Here is the relation between the project and its various components. Here, various classes, hello world.java, percentage calculator.java, while demo.java, these are various classes that we have created, and these are placed under this project which we have named hello world. So basically this type of relation we see in the NetBeans between project and forms or classes or any components. I hope you understood this. That was all for today. I hope this video helped you. The further concepts will be covered in upcoming videos. If you have any doubt, you can message us on Telegram app, or you can comment down in the comment box. We'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, bye bye.